again. So I'm going to be going over your math for the week. First, I just want to say on your cover page, on the page that tells you what to work on each day, it does say telling time. Some of that was forgotten in your packets, and so I'm sorry about that. There are a couple mistakes in the packet this week, but it's okay. We're just doing our best. If you have the telling time worksheet, you can watch the part of the video where I go over that. And then if you don't, that's okay, and you just won't do that. And what you can do is you could either look up some telling time problems, you could ask a grown-up to give you some telling time problems, whether that's looking on an actual clock and telling someone what time it is, or looking up some pictures of clocks online, or having someone draw clocks for you. So I'm sorry about that. If you do have it, then you can just use the worksheet that's in your packet. So I just wanted to say that first. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go over is the Symmetry paper. Okay, so there are two versions. Some of you have the version that looks like this, where you have some lines on the bottom and you are drawing the line of symmetry on the animal's face. And then some of you have a paper that looks like this, where you're finding the correct other half of the face to put on the animal. So I'm going to go over both versions for each animal. So we're on the panda right now. So if you have a panda with the line segments on the bottom, what you're going to do is you're going to look at which line would divide the panda, so either this way, vertically or horizontally, to where it would be the same on both sides. So think about a piece of paper. If this panda was a piece of paper, if I were to fold the panda, which way would I fold the panda to where if I fold it and then open it up, it's the same on both sides? So that's what we're looking at here. So because I'm on the program right now, it's gonna let me try to use each line. So I'm gonna try this way. So what if I were to fold the panda this way? No, because if I were to fold the panda over, this bottom part right here is not looking the same as this top part. This top part has ears and eyes. This bottom part has a nose and mouth, so that's not the same. Let's try this way. Nope, that didn't work either. This side we have too much. They're technically, both sides have eyes and an ear. This side has eyes and an ear, but if we were to fold it, they wouldn't line up the same. I'm going to try this one. Yes, if you look here, if I were to look at both sides of the panda's face, both sides are perfectly equal. This side has his eye, and this part of his nose, and this part of his mouth, and his chin, and his ear, and this side has the exact same. So we got it right. All right, can you match the other half of the panda's face? Well, this looks like a panda. Let me try that one. Oh, that's not right. You know how I can tell? Because this side is white and this side is a darker color, so that's not right. Well, this one looks like a panda. Yes, that one is the same. Both look the exact same, so they're symmetrical. All right, I'm on the lion. I would like you to try this one on your own. If you chose this one, you are correct. All right, next page. I want you to try this one on your own. If you chose this one, you are correct. All right, an elephant. I would like you to try this one on your own. And I should have mentioned this in the beginning, you can cut these out. If you have the lines, you can cut them out and glue them onto the animal's face, or you can just draw the line where it's supposed to go. All right, if you chose this one, you are correct. And then for these, it's probably easier for you to just cut them out and glue them on as opposed to trying to draw the other half yourself, okay? So go ahead and try this one on your own. All right, if you chose this one, you are correct. Nice job, friends. All right, so the next thing I'm going to move on to, if you have the telling time paper, okay, so if you would have had it, some of the problems have, this paper has some half-hour problems, so time to the half hour, some time to the hour, and then some of you might have problems with time to the quarter hour. This problem right here, the first thing I look at is where is the shorthand. So the shorthand is right here. It is between the 5 and the 6. It is not yet to the 6, so I'm going to scoop up to 5. So I know it's 5. And then I'm going to look at where the minute hand is. Where is the longer hand? So it's not on the 12. So I'm going to keep going. Okay, so it's on the 6. And I know that when a minute hand is on the 6, it is 30 minutes past the hour. So I'm writing 30, 5, 30. Why don't you try number 2 on your own? All right, so in this case, we're going to look at the hour hand. So the short hand is it's between the 7 and the 8. So I'm going to scoot back to the number before. It's not yet on the 8, so it's the number before, and that's 7. 6, just like in this problem. So that means it's 30 minutes past the hour. So it's 7:30. Okay, I'm going to do one more with you. Right, so in this problem, I'm going to look for the hour hand. It's on the 7, so it's 7. Sorry about the dogs. And then in this case, okay, now I'm going to look at the hour hand. The hour hand is on the 12. Now I'm going to look at the minute hand. The minute hand is on the 12, and when the minute hand is on the 12, I write 2 zeros. That means it's 7 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to let you do the last 6 problems all by yourself. And again, if you don't have this paper, I encourage you to have a grown-up help you have them write some problems for you, and even try to the quarter hour, okay? All right, the next thing I'm going to work on, you have some papers which costs more. So to do this, some of you I think have 2 papers and some of you have 1, and that's okay. So I'm going to do this paper as an example. So in this paper, in these problems, it says Alec is buying pet supplies on sale. So he wants to know which costs more. So the way I can look at that is either by pulling out coins on my own and seeing which costs more, or I can use a number line from 0 to 100. So I'm going to show you using a number line. So the first problem I'm looking at is 60 cents and 45 cents. Now, if you know this just by looking at the numbers, go ahead and choose which one you think is bigger. If you need some help, I'm going to show you with a hundreds number line, okay? All right, so here's my number line. Numbers were 60, so I'm going to put a line over 60, and 45. All right, the way that I'm going to tell which number is bigger is I'm going to look at which number is closer to 100. So on my number line, which number is closer? 60 is closer, so that means 60 is bigger. We got it right. Let's do the next problem together. So I'm going to look at 75 and 85. 5 and 85. All right, which number is closer to 100? 85. 85 is closer to 100. Good job. We're correct. Okay, I want you to go ahead and do this last problem all on your own, okay? Okay, now we're going to do some addition and subtraction problems together. Some of you have problems that have no carrying, no borrowing, and some of you do. So I'm just going to go over one of each, okay? So I'm going to use my number line. So I'm adding 5 and 0. Well, I already know if I'm adding 0, are we going to go anywhere in a number line? No, so I know this number is 5. Okay, now I'm moving to this side. I'm going to add 7 and 2 on my number line. 7, and I'm going to jump up 2. Starting at 7, count with me. 1, 2. Where did I end up? I ended up on 9. 9. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So 75 cents plus 20 cents is 95 cents. Good, let's do the second one. Alec and Emily are buying pet supplies. Alec buys a dog tag for 30 cents. Emily buys crickets for 50 cents. Which item costs more? How much will this cost all together? It's our key word that we're adding. Okay, so again, on this side, 0 and 0. If we're just doing 0, are we going to move anywhere on a number line? No, so that's 0. And then here we're adding 3 plus 5. So I'm going to look at my number line. All right, so I'm starting at 3. I'm going to jump up 5. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What number did I land on? I landed on 8. So 3 plus 5 is 8. So 30 cents plus 50 cents is 80 cents. Okay, now I'm going to do one with some carrying to it. So Chris and Alec are buying pet supplies. Chris buys fish food for 52 cents. Alec buys bird seed for 39 cents. Which item costs more? How much will this cost all together? Show the money. Okay? And also in these problems, I'm not going to have you can circle which one costs more, but I really just want you to focus on counting the money. Okay? So I'm going to start on this side. So I'm first adding 2 plus 9. So I'm going to look at my number line. I'm starting at 2, and I'm jumping up 9. Okay, so count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I landed on what? I landed on 11. Do I have a spot here to write 11? Can I put 2 numbers in this box? No, so I'm going to put 1 in the number 11, which looks like, in the number 11, we have a 1 and a 1. So I'm going to put the 1 from the 1's place here, and then the other one jumps up here. Good, now I'm adding 5 plus 3 plus the 1. So I need to add all 3 numbers together. Okay, so I'm going to go to my number line. 5 plus 3 plus 1. So I'm starting at 5. Okay, I'm going to jump up 3. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. And then I still have that 1, so I need to add 1 more. So what did I land on? 9. So 5 plus 3 plus 1 is 9. Nice job. So 52 cents plus 39 cents is 91 cents. All right, let's do this problem together. 48 cents plus 52 cents. So I'm going to start on the right side. 8 plus 2. So let's look at the number line. Jump up 2, count with me. 1, 2. Okay, so I landed on the number what? The number 10. So in the number 10, there's a 0 in the ones place. I'm going to put my 0 down here first. And then there's a 1 in the tens place, so that's going to go up here. Okay? Now I'm going to add these numbers together. I'm adding 4 plus 5 plus the 1. Don't forget to add the 1 in. So 4 plus 5 plus 1. Let's do it on the number line. So I'm starting at 4 plus 5. Let's jump 5. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1 more. So 1 more than 9 is 10. So we got back to 10 again. In this case, my 0 again drops down first. And then my 1 is going to be right here. If there were more numbers in this column, my 1 would go up here, but there's not. Okay, so the 1 just goes right here. So 48 cents plus 52 cents equals $1. Right, now I'm going to do some subtraction. So now we're working with full dollar amounts instead of just cents. Okay, so it says Emily's buying pet supplies for her kitten. She has $5. She buys a cat brush for $3. How much money will she get back? Okay, so she is starting with $5. That's how much she has in her pocket, and she wants to buy the brush for $3. So once she pays for the brush, it's how much change she's going to have left. Okay, so starting on this side, 0 and 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And now we have 5 and 3 on our number line. We're going backwards on our number line. So I'm starting at 5. And I'm going backwards 3. So let's go backwards. 1, 2, 3. What number did I end up on? 2. She'll get back $2. Nice job. All right. Now these problems are borrowing. So some of you have problems with borrowing. So Emily's buying pet supplies for her bird. She has $5. She buys a bird perch for $3.25. How much money will she get back? Okay, so let's look here. We're always starting on the right side. 0 minus 5. Well, I can check that one with my fingers. If I have 0 fingers, can I take away any more? There's none to take away. Let's check our number line. When I check on my number line, I can't go any more backwards than 0. So I'm going to borrow from next door. But when I borrow from next door, there's nothing there either. What am I going to do? I need to borrow from next door again. So I'm going to look here at my 5. If I borrow 5, if I have 5 and I borrow 1 to give next door right here, I'm going to give this 10. Now it becomes a 10. Okay. Now I can borrow from next door. So 1, if I borrow 1 from 10, what's 1 less than 10? 9. So this becomes a 9. I know that's confusing. And this becomes a 10. Okay, if you have a better way of writing it on your paper that's easier for you to understand, you can. So now I can do 10 minus 5. Start at 10. I'm going to jump backwards 5. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I landed on 5. So I'm going to write 5 here. Now, this isn't a 10 anymore, this is a 9. So I'm looking at 9 minus 2. 9. I'm going to start at 9. I'm going to go backwards 2. Count with me. 1, 2. What did I end up on? 7. So we have that part. Now we're on our last column, 5 minus 3. So I'm starting at 5 and I'm going backwards 3. 1, 2, 3. What did I land on? 2. Oh, you know what, friends? I forgot to change this to a 4 when I borrowed to give next door. So that's why it's confused. So this is actually 4 minus 3, which is 1. Okay.